You're late.
Don't just live life, maxify it.
I asked you whether you were sitting easy in your couch or chair throughout that run chase.
I was irritated. To be honest, it was quite frustrating. I mean, when you have 270 on the board, you expect discipline and very basic discipline. That was lacking. At no point in time was India able to exert pressure. Now, all the captain needs is the bowlers to bowl to fields. Take Radha Yadav. Take the 40th over. Perfect example. Two shots from the same area when you have not kept a deep cover. Penetrating the two fielders there, 2 boundaries. Then to compensate, you bowl short and you are pulled to mid-wicket for another boundary. I mean, come on. Yeah, and Radha Yadav may be making her ODI debut, but she's been around for a fairly longish time in T20 cricket. So it's not as if she's a rookie. She's not. She's got enough of experience in international cricket. It was a very amateurish bowling performance, lacking any kind of discipline. Jhulan Goswami was very sorely missed. Clearly indicates the Neetu David selection committee got it wrong and horribly wrong. Shikha Pandey was badly missed. So was Ekta Bisht. So you clearly now see that if you can't look, 270 firstly is a very good score. Whoever tells you whatever, number one. Number two, 270 should at least allow you to exert pressure. Even if South Africa wins, did you feel pressure already? They were completely in control of the chase at every point in time. Except when those 2 wickets fell in that little period when India was trying to come back. Every time South Africa was in control. Now that tells you how poor your bowling was. Mansi Joshi. She has been in and around the team for a fairly long time. Look at the line. Either she will bowl wide of the off 6-7, giving enough room for the batters to free your arms and play. Why can't you just bowl stump to stump? Because you don't have that pace to hurry anybody. There was no swing on offer. Ball was not moving. I mean, again, I don't want to go on and on. Let's put it this way. It was a very poor bowling performance which let the batting unit down.
Yeah, fair point. And as a follow-up, I would like to also ask you whether the lines that the Indian spinners, left-arm spinners especially bowled at the start surprised you, because we've been seeing them fire it on the pads or middle and leg, whereas they could have probably tried that off-stump line. So any could you kind of make sense of what strategy?
No, even when Rajeshwari eventually picked up Mignon Dupree, it was a often middle line, and you come down. But if you see from the start, think about it, when Rajeshwari start, where have the runs come? Outside off, they were allowed to cut, they were allowed to free their arms, and you don't have a deep cover. I mean, so either you tell your captain that you want it there. Radha Yadav, I think, gave I don't know for certain, but from memory, if you think back, I think about 15 boundaries went to the same position. 15 to 20 boundaries. That is criminal, frankly. You cannot do that. I mean, you cannot bowl that line, allowing the batsman to either late cut, get past third man 4, get past cover 4. Come on, man. I mean, it's frustrating. Yes, I understand it was a comeback series. Yes, I understand the experiments and all that. But international cricket is international cricket. You can't just lose momentum like this. So this was a poor effort from India.
Yeah, poor effort indeed. Fair points. We'll come to the South African side, which deserves a lot of praise. But Yash, while we are on the Indian topic, previous match at the close, we discussed whether India's spinners are kind of ineffective. And today we went with a bevy of spinners, none of whom kind of seemed threatening enough. Is that a problem going ahead, you think? Would you kind of go to the extent of saying that India's spin cupboard seems bare at this point?
I think so. It is more of a selection. So if Harmanpreet Kaur ends up being your best spinner of the day, that shows your rest of the spinners haven't done that well. And if your spinners are bowling in the power plays, if your spinners are bowling throughout, and it's only one pacer you have who's also not not the best. You don't have Julian Goswami, you don't have Shikha Pandey. Ultimately, no one is telling Mansi Joshi that, oh, okay, you're doing this particular thing wrong. So, for example, when Julian Goswami is there, she guides Mansi Joshi that, oh, okay, you're doing this thing wrong, you have to do this thing correct. But that's not happening. There is no ekta best. So ultimately, I think so it is more of a selection failure than anything otherwise.
Absolutely correct. This defeat should be ascribed to the Neetu David selection committee. They got it horribly wrong. You want to experiment, I understand. A comeback series is not the platform for experimentation. None of the girls have played international cricket for a good number of times. So no question of leaving out somebody and resting someone and checking someone. Put your best team on the park, let the girls get back to rhythm. That is what was expected. Yash is right. There should have been Shikha Pandey. There should have been Ekta Bisht. There should have been Tanya Bhatia. If you look at the combination, the moment Jhulan Goswami went out because of injury, you have no one. You have no one to stand at mid-on and mid-off and be the leader in that bowling unit, guide Mansi Joshi, be the presence out there. She was lost, Mansi Joshi, standing in the middle of the wicket, not even sort of figuring out what is going on, because once the pressure was put, there was nothing there. So this is a selection howler. And importantly, there has to be accountability taken. So I don't want to stretch the point more. But yes, going forward, there will be more series. You've got to get your main players back, got to get it right. Had Jhulan not played, Shikha played, she would have been the lead bowler and taken control. The point is, India got a good score on the board. India was unfortunately not able to exert any kind of pressure. And it is because of one reason Yash mentioned. South Africa came well prepared, but the balls did not turn also. This was not a wicket where the spinners could look. Poonam Yadav is our strike weapon. How many wickets has Poonam Yadav picked up? Or how many times have you seen Poonam Yadav able to beat the batsman? She is going round in her first over, then tossing it up. So you are clearly taking LBW out of the equation. One dismissal gone. So you are bowling with a defensive field when you are defending 270. So there are many reasons here, and that is why I say it is not about the batting unit. It is about the bowling unit and the selection. 3 bowlers who are part of your top 5 aren't playing. Shikha, Jhulan and Ekta, and that has cost India. Make no mistake, that has cost India. Also Tanya. Because couple of chances, if you see Lara Goodall was down. She was down. And if you take that much time to remove the bails, it's a problem. So I understand Sushma Verma and giving her a long rope and all of that, but you've got to ask some serious questions because this was a comeback series. You need your best. And Shikha Pandey has shown in domestic cricket what she can do. So I would expect her to make a comeback as soon as the next series comes by.